In this video, we're going to walk through Chapter 1, focusing on understanding capital markets. This chapter lays the foundation for the rest of the exam, so it's important to be clear on who the market participants are, how securities are created and traded, and what role the broader economy plays in the financial system. I've also created a cheat sheet that summarizes everything in a printable page. I'll show you that later in the video. You can download it using the link in the description. Chapter 1 is split into four big themes. First, the regulatory framework, the laws and organizations that govern the securities industry, like the SEC and FINRA. Second, the types of firms and participants, broker-dealers, advisors, issuers, investors, and what each one does. Third, offerings and markets, how securities are issued in the primary market and traded in the secondary. And fourth, economic influences, how factors like interest rates and inflation affect investor decisions. This walkthrough will give you a solid starting point for how these ideas connect across the SIE exam. Let's talk about one of the most common SIE topics, the difference between primary and secondary markets. In the primary market, securities are being sold for the very first time. This is where companies or governments raise money. Think of an IPO, an initial public offering, where a company sells stock to the public to raise capital. The key idea here is that in the primary market, the issuer, the company, receives the money directly from investors. In the secondary market, investors trade securities with each other. No new money goes to the issuer. These are the public exchanges you've probably heard of, like the NYSE or NASDAQ. So if I buy Apple stock from another investor on Robinhood, that's a secondary market transaction. Apple doesn't see a penny of that money. You should also know there are four major types of secondary markets. Exchanges like NYSE, electronic marketplaces like NASDAQ, over-the-counter, OTC markets, and third market trading, which involves exchange-listed securities traded OTC. Exam tip: know the flow of money. In the primary market, it goes to the issuer. In the secondary market, it's between investors. Let's break down the key types of firms that operate in capital markets. A broker-dealer is one of the most important. These firms can act as a broker, helping clients buy or sell securities and charging a commission, or as a dealer, trading for their own account and making money from the spread. Most large firms do both. An investment advisor provides advice to clients for a fee, typically a percentage of assets under management. These advisors must register with the SEC or state regulators, depending on their size. A clearing firm is a behind-the-scenes player that ensures that when two parties agree to a trade, it actually settles, meaning securities and cash are properly exchanged. An issuer is a company or government that offers securities to raise capital. If Apple issues bonds, they are the issuer. An investor can be an individual, a retail investor, an institution, like a pension fund, or even an insider, like an executive who owns stock in their company. Exam tip: pay attention to the regulatory obligations of each firm, like when broker-dealers need to be registered with FINRA or the SEC. Let me show you exactly what's in the Chapter 1 Crash Kit. It's a 2-page PDF that gives you both a high-level visual summary and a detailed reference. The first page is a clean, one-sheet layout that hits the key terms, roles, and market structures. The second page breaks everything down in full detail, from issuers and investor types, to how broker-dealer departments work, to the types of market venues and clearing structures. This includes specific notes on the Securities Acts of 1933 and 1934, distinctions between primary and secondary markets, and how the DTCC, clearing firms, and transfer agents fit into the trade lifecycle. It's designed to be both a study tool and a last-minute review reference. Clean, concise, and focused on exam-relevant content. You can download it using the link in the last slide. Best of all, it's printable, so you can mark it up, stick it on your wall, or use it as a last-minute review guide. If you found this helpful, grab your copy of the Chapter 1 Crash Kit using the link below. It's a clear, exam-focused study tool designed to help you learn faster and remember more, whether you're just getting started or reviewing before the exam. This is just the first chapter in a full series. I'll be releasing cheat sheets and walkthroughs for every SIE exam chapter, plus flashcards and summaries to make studying simpler. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss new videos. And if you have questions or want a specific topic covered, drop a comment below. Thanks for watching, and good luck with your exam prep.